Trim, now fighting out of San Rafael, California by way of East Africa. He weighed in at an even 160 pounds with a record of 17 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw. He has 9 wins by way of knockout. Welcome the former USBA junior middleweight champion, and he's known as Art, the Jesus Kid Serwano. And his opponent across the ring. On my right, fighting out of the blue corner in this 10-round middleweight bout, he is wearing silver trunks with black trim. Fighting out of beautiful Pensacola, Florida, he weighed in the same weight of an even 160 pounds. He's the 1988 Olympic silver medalist. As a professional, his outstanding record includes 16 wins, no losses, all 16 wins by way of knockout. He's ranked the number 3 junior middleweight in the world. Welcome the undefeated Roy Jones Jr. Once again, here's your referee in charge, Vic Draculich. Go, middle right. Right.
All right, gentlemen, you received your instructions in the dressing room. Are there any questions? Any questions from the key seconds? All right, gentlemen, remember, obey my commands, protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves now, let's get to it.
And so we are ready for what should be a very interesting match featuring a young man who, at this juncture, has already captured the imagination of the boxing crowd, Bert, even at this young stage.
Roy Jones is one of the potentially great stories. There's been a lot of questions about him, but he has answered every one of them.
The young man who, as you know, fought in the Seoul has fought in the Seoul Olympics, ended up with a silver medal and a match in which virtually everyone felt that he won.
Well, he fought Sinhu Park, or was it Fenway Park, and he lost on a 3-2 decision. And still was given the outstanding boxer of the Olympic award.
We should tell you, right now, he's having his way with Art Serwano early on. As a pro, Roy Jones has not fought outrageously great competition, but his last time out against the former champion, Jorge Baca, just destroyed him in 1 round. And that was one of the things that has stamped him, many people believe, as a coming star in the sport.
It was 1 minute and 45 seconds of the first round after 23 unanswered answers. Fast hand speed, they say the fastest since Sugar Ray Leonard.
He does throw excellent combinations.
One of the questions about Roy Jones Jr. has always been the critics feel that he's managed by his father and that doesn't work as a synergism, as a twosome. And yet Big Roy, as he's called, has said that he reads where managers say they become like fathers to their fighters. He says, I don't have to become nothing. I already am his father.
Oh, my. Oh. Big right hand by Roy Jones. That will finish it. Just forget about it. Art Serwano got hit with an overhand right that puts him out, and I mean puts him out. So shades of the Jorge Baca fight for Roy Jones, his second straight first-round KO against a man who hasn't been knocked out for a while. And I'll tell you what, for Art Serwano, that was a devastating right hand to get hit with. Luckily, he is getting up and appears to be okay. He dropped his left hand. You'll see the right from Jones come. It's a lead right. No, a small jab as a rangefinder went in before it. And Art Serwano, who told me today he thought he would score the knockout, in this case, he is the one who ends up getting knocked out. And I mean much earlier than some people thought that it would happen. Boy, oh boy, he got nailed with an overhand right. And the power of Roy Jones comes to the forefront. Well, Art Serwano is not a top 10 heavyweight, or excuse me, a top 10 junior middleweight or middleweight, but he is a journeyman who went 10 rounds, for instance, with Pat Lawler recently. Took Brett Lally 4 rounds to get him out of there, as you continue to see the knockout. But